He finally said the one thing she never wanted to hear. She thought the hardest part was watching him grow distant. She never imagined the real pain would come from one sentence. After months of pretending everything was fine, he looked into her eyes and said one thing she prayed she would never hear. From that moment, her world began to fall apart. Listen carefully because this is for you. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, click on the notification button, like and share for another interesting episode. When they first got together, she believed she had found the perfect man. He was kind, he was caring, he promised her a future. She believed every word. She never ignored the whispers from people who said he had left someone who truly loved him. She told herself, if he chooses me, then I must be the right one. For a while, life seemed normal. They laughed together, they made plans, they talked about marriage. But little by little, something started changing. He became quiet. The excitement disappears. The conversation became shorter. Whenever she asked what was wrong, he simply smiled and said, I'm okay. But he wasn't okay. Every time he came home, he was reminded of the life he had walked away from. He remembered the woman who had stood beside him when he had nothing. He remembered the night she encouraged him when he wanted to give up. He remembered how she loved him without asking for anything in return. Those memories refused to disappear. One evening, she decided she had had enough. She looked at him and asked, why do I always feel like someone else is still living inside your heart? He didn't answer. She asked again, tell me the truth. I deserve to know. He took a long breath. His hands were shaking. Then he finally spoke. I've been lying. She stared at him. I thought leaving her would make me happy. I thought a new relationship would erase my mistakes. It didn't. Her heart started beating faster than before. She whispered, are you saying you still love her? He closed his eyes. When he opened them again, tears were rolling down his face. I never stopped respecting her. I never stopped appreciating what she did for me. And every day I realized what I lost. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. Everything she had built, everything she had built her future on suddenly felt empty. She asked one final question. Then why are you still here with me? His answer broke her completely because I was too ashamed to admit I made the biggest mistake of my life. Silence filled the room. Neither of them spoke for several minutes. She finally understood that she had been trying to build a future with someone who was still carrying yesterday's regrets. The next morning, she packed her belongings. Before leaving, she looked at him and quietly said, I wish you had been honest from the beginning. I could have handled the truth. What I can't forgive is living inside a lie. Inside a lie, she walked away without looking back. Days passed. The house became empty. The house became more quiet. For the first time, he was completely alone. No laughter, no conversation, just silence. And the silence was killing him. He picked up his phone many times, thinking about calling you. But every time he put it back down, he knew he had no right to interrupt the peace you had finally found. Months later, he saw you by chance. You looked happy. Your confidence had returned. The sadness that once filled your eyes had disappeared. He smiled quietly, not because he believed he could get you back, but because he finally understood that the person he had lost deserved happiness she had found. He turned around and walked away. For the first time in years, he accepted the truth. Some mistake cannot be repaired, some people cannot be replaced, and some apologies arrive long after the opportunities to make things right has passed. As for you, you never had the words to speak that night. You didn't you didn't need to. Your healing was never meant to depend on his confession. It was built it was built the moment you choose to stop waiting for someone who had already walked away. If this story touched your heart, remember this: honesty may hurt, but a life built on lies hurts even more. The truth may arrive late, but when it finally comes, it changes every heart that tears it apart.